break it like that. Walking through combined smoke like a myth. Danny got notes on a kid with no clips. He said, yo, check that EB from Portland State. You're gonna laugh, but bro, he can straight up play. He know the verticals, hand size twitch, but more than the metrics, he reads that grit. No hype trains, no agency deals. He break down tape, no cap, just real. Every year he called names, no one knew. Then April hits, boom, round two. He saw it coming, y'all just scrolling. He dig through film, all the rest stay trolling. Danny Savage, he the draft hall prophet. Elites are the kids in the D2 pockets. Let's be honest, y'all just read the box. He in the trenches, no TikTok talk. He call out stars when the world's still sleeping. No one was talking about it, Danny was peeping. You're gonna laugh, then you watch.
Amazing Creations, boom. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Boom. You know, if you like the video, well, greetings from YouTubeville. If you like the video, subscribe, give it a like. It don't cost a dime. You know, this is really easy when you watch football. It truly is. A lot of people make this much more harder than it has to be. Because in the end, it's basic X's and O's. In the end, every single play an offensive coordinator draws up, unless it's a kneel down at the end of the game in a victory formation, if everyone does their job, every single play is designed to score a touchdown. And then you watch players, you see their strengths, you see their weaknesses, but it also shows you who watches football, who doesn't watch football. So we're going to be talking about Texas center Cole Hutson, 6'5", 310. You guys all know I like my centers to be big. I like my big goons in the middle. Now, center is probably the only position on the offensive line where you can get away with a smaller guy as long as he's a technician, as long as he has a wrestling background, as long as he's a ballerina. You can get away with him in the middle. You can get away with the least athletic guy also in the middle. Why, might you ask? Because you have a 350-pound goon to the right of him and a 350-pound goon to the left of him to help him. But to play the center position, you have to have it up here. You have to be smart. You have to be able to think on the fly. You have to be able to call out the blocking schemes for the offensive line and then change them in a second when the quarterback audibles. You have to be a multitasker. You do. But just personally, I like bigger centers. But throughout the years, we've seen a million smaller centers play decades in the NFL. So now, this kid, Cole Hutson, he's played in 39 games at the University of Texas with 14 starts. Now, he has center and guard flexibility. I've said it once, I've said it twice. When you can do more than one thing, you are much more valuable to the franchise who picks you. In 2022, when the University of Texas had Bijan Robinson, who every single draft person in the world thought he was generational and going to be, the next Emmitt Smith, the next Walter Payton, he's going to shatter every record. This kid, much younger, he started all 12 games at right guard in 2022. So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I really don't. And this is rare for me to say that because I really I can critique people, and this ain't one of these channels where I'm just gonna blow smoke up your ass and say, yeah, this guy could do this. He's the best. No, when he can't do something, I'm gonna tell you. But yo, he does not have a lot of weaknesses. He's athletic enough to play guard. He can get to the second level. He can pull. He can even pull from the center position. Uh, just Texas has been loaded the last couple of years on offensive line. They really have, man. But his time is finally there. And to me, honestly, it is a very below average center class. Uh, I don't think you're going to see a center go in round one at all. But it's way too early to say that. It's a below average center class. This kid's probably a top five center. But then, he's going to go to the Senior Bowl and like South Carolina is going to be there. Their coaches, I mean, Carolina Panthers, and they're going to be like, all right, let's see if you can play right tackle. Let's see. We know we can play guard. So why are you even going to put him there? That's why I preach all these times. There's like 10 teams in the NFL that can draft, and the rest just fuck players up, man. That's why once players go, perfect example, the number one tech in this past April's draft, I was watching him in the preseason. One tech. One tech. The team had him playing on the outside shoulder of the right guard in a five tech position. What the fuck are you doing, bro? How stupid can you be? I said it once, I said it twice. The NFL, it's yeah, the scouts are pathetic, amazing creations. I agree with you, man. I thank you for jumping in the chat. It's a joke, man. It's like the NFL is like the good old boys network. Once you get in as a coach, once you get in as a scout, unless you like kill somebody, bro, it's like the mafia, bro. You're in. Well, they're a bunch of fucking rats anyway, man, rat bastards. But it's like you're in for life. It's like no matter what you do, you're in. No, it's sad, bro. And for all the 32 NFL fans out there, yo, do a deep dive to who your NFL team's scouts are. I know who mine are, and they suck. So I'm gonna be dropping some tape on this kid. His number is 54. I'll throw some Ohio State tape in from over the weekend, and I'll also throw in some tape from 2022 when he was blocking from Bijan Robinson. Amazing creations. Thank you for jumping in the chat. And we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Over and out. Give me a minute to drop some tape.